Travis went good, so, well, I didn't get any sleep. I haven't showered and shaved yet either. And, I guess it's a good thing I got that video in instead of going to sleep, because the landscaping guys have been here the whole... Seriously? The guy is using a blower on the grass. Over an hour blowing the grass. Seriously? Oh my hell. And on a Thursday. They used to be Mondays. Every Monday. Nope. You can hear them. Unbelievable. So yeah, I wouldn't have been able to do that other video. And so here I am doing this one. He's already been here. He's already blown this place. Why is he coming back and doing it again? Oh dear God. I mean, yes, they're fun. But he's working. It's not a toy. This isn't his home. Go blow your own home. God. And so since today is the Last Supper betrayal day, as I did that video for you, we also need to transition into day 6, which is Death Day. And so what better way to talk about Death Day before Death Day comes, just in case Death Day ends up being a fulfillment of prophecy. Uh-oh, Mormons. Uh-oh. Surely the Lord God will do nothing, save he shall revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. And who are his prophets? Those who listen to him and heed his counsel and warns. Nelson, silent. Yeah, you're not going to get anything from him. It's all me that you've gotten things from. Huh. Well, Travis, why don't you just shut up then so that the second coming won't happen? Oh, you believe me then? Yeah, I didn't think so. Because, yes, Mormons are out on the hunt for hate. Even with the video I just did, already hate. And it talks about Mormon betrayal. And yet there they are, fulfilling the word that I gave from prophecy. Unbelievable. They just don't see it. And so let's go to Laman, who also didn't see it. In 1 Nephi chapter 17, Laman is bitching and moaning like a little baby. And this was about constructing the ship. And so he's summarizing all that was bottled in. And he's just unloading on Nephi. Let's see. But he gets to the point where he starts talking about Jerusalem and the people at Jerusalem. If I didn't know better, I would say the property manager said, Travis is doing videos that morning, go early in the morning and blow your little thing right in front of his window. Would not surprise me. She is no longer my property manager. She tried to have me assassinated under orders of the church. So, yeah, I have another one who now disregards my requests for work orders. They still haven't fixed the door. How many weeks has it been? Oh, we're working on it. How long does it take to work on getting somebody out here to tighten the bolts on the door so that it doesn't slam and scratch up the panel? Dear God. But anyway, Laman says, and we know that the people who were in the land of Jerusalem were a righteous people, for they kept the statutes and judgments of the Lord and all his commandments according to the law of Moses. Wherefore, we know that they are a righteous people. Wow, he's got a good argument there, Travis. Nephi. Wherefore, let's see, and our Father hath judged them. Oh, you can't judge me. I have a spiritual witness that you can never know. It's my personal spiritual witness, so you can't judge me. That's why you do it, isn't it? Because you don't want anybody to see the fruits of oopsies. Yep, and then they're all laughing at you. And hath led us away because we would hearken, and hath led us away because we would hearken unto his words. Wait a minute. And our Father hath judged them, and hath led us away because we would hearken unto his. Okay, so Nephi is summarizing. And our brother is like unto him. And after this manner of language did my brethren murmur and complain against us. So now let's liken the scriptures unto Mormons. Uh-oh. No, Travis. That's twisting the scriptures. Seriously? You can't liken the scriptures? There's another passage that's coming up that I'm going to go over that says you're supposed to do that. Uh-oh. So we'll replace Jerusalem with Utah, and we'll replace Jews with Mormons, and laymen and as Mormon as well. And we know that the Mormons who were in the land of Utah were a righteous people, for they kept the statutes and judgments of the prophets and all their commandments according to the laws. We can even throw in General Conference. Wherefore, we know that we are a righteous people. And Travis Wayne Goodsell hath judged them, and hath led them away, because we... No, this doesn't work. You're supposed to put not. There's a typing error in here. This is bugging me, because we would not hearken unto Travis Wayne Goodsell's words. Yea, Travis Wayne Goodsell is like unto Travis Wayne Goodsell. You see what's going on there? And so what does Nephi do? He talks about Passover. What? Yeah, we're in Passover right now. Why would he talk about Passover? We're a Christian. Christians don't believe in Passover. Law of Moses. Passover. Jesus gave the new law that did away with the law of Moses, right? Ether, chapter 13. And now I, Moroni, proceed to finish my record concerning the destruction of my people. Now let's liken it unto us. I will be Moroni. The people will be Mormons. And now I, Travis Wayne Goodsell, proceed to finish my recording concerning the destruction of Mormons, of whom I have been writing and doing vlogs. Behold, Mormons have rejected the words of Joseph Smith and the Book of Mormon, for they truly told them of all things, from the beginning of man, and that after the waters had receded from the face of this land, it became a choice land above all other lands, a chosen land of the Lord. America, America. Wherefore the Lord would have that all men should serve him who dwell upon the face of the earth, and that it was a place of the new Jerusalem, which should come down out of space, and the holy sanctuary of the Lord. Behold, Ether saw the days of Christ, and he spake concerning a new Jerusalem upon this land, And he spake also concerning the house of Israel, and the Jerusalem from whence Lehi should come, after it should be destroyed, it should be built up again, a holy city unto the Lord. Wherefore it could not be a new Jerusalem, for it had been in time of old, but it should be built up again, and become a holy city of the Lord, and it should be built unto the house of Israel. And that a new Jerusalem should be built up upon this land, unto the remnant of the seed of Joseph. For these things there was a type. For Joseph brought his father down into the land of Egypt. Even so he died there. Wherefore the Lord brought a remnant of the seed of Joseph out of the land of Jerusalem. There was still Egypt. Jerusalem was Egypt. That he might be merciful unto the seed of Joseph, that they should perish not, even as he was merciful unto the father of Joseph, that he should perish not. Wherefore the remnant of the house of Joseph should be built up upon this land, and it shall be a land of their inheritance, and they shall build up a holy city unto the Lord, like unto Jerusalem of old. And they shall no more be confounded until the end come, when the earth shall pass away. New heaven, new earth. And then cometh Jerusalem, New Jerusalem, and blessed are they who dwell therein. For it is they whose magic underwear are white through the blood of the Lamb. And they are it's outer garments, in case you didn't know. Referring to the temple, and the robes. But it doesn't talk about the temple, Travis. So, yeah, I'm kind of wondering here that in verse 5, where it says, it should be destroyed, it should be built up again. And it's claiming the Jerusalem in the old world, but by now all of you guys should understand that if the Doctrine and Covenants was coded, that therefore, as they missed some of the coding, I've gone over that with you, that if the Smiths knew all about coding, I wonder what else was coded. So yes, the Book of Mormon is coded. And I've gone over with you. Lehi is referring to America. His dreams give us the dates for right now, the latter days. 2017 to 2024. 2024 is over America as a total solar eclipse. The death sign. Death sign is not tomorrow. It's April 8th, 2024. This is Passover. And so, as Utah is Jerusalem and the Jews are Mormons, that we need to seriously reconsider that Death Day tomorrow could be the destruction of Utah and Temple Square. And I've wondered if it's man-caused, that the church would not have a say in the matter, unless it was the FBI. But the FBI wouldn't destroy anything. They would liquidate. And church would just be stopped and over, and the church would be non-existent, like in the Edmunds-Tucker Act. But if it were like the destruction of Sodom, because there's too many gay Mormons, right? I tried to have that changed so that it was the destruction due to neglecting the poor, as Ezekiel tells us. I tried. They wouldn't let me. They insisted that the cause of Sodom being destroyed was homosexuality. Fire from heaven was for homosexuality. God. And thus the church can justify being filthy rich and neglecting the poor. As they claim tithing as a donation. My hell. But they obviously have it insured, such that if something were to happen, they could then do insurance fraud and get all extra money, because it would be in a Mormon insurance company that would be forced to give up the money plus a little extra to rebuild. And I don't know if rebuilding would be done in time for 2024. Who knows? But yeah, I wonder about that. But yeah, Mormons are exactly like laymen, aren't you, Mormons? You don't believe Utah will be destroyed. You believe that you are righteous, as you send me hate and death threats and tell me that I'm not an elder of God, of His true church. Yeah, I got that today from the same guy who keeps changing his name. YouTube refuses to ban the IP address. So, but yeah, I mean, seriously, I am not an elder? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I have the documentation. I was sealed in room number 13. So I just, yeah, they think they can gaslight me with abuse and threats? Seriously? And you call yourselves righteous? Seriously? You will not hold to the iron rod. You maintain spiritual witness, refusing to get to the tree of life, whereby you may judge if what you were spiritually witnessed was true or false. It's not complicated. You have no clue as to whether a spiritual witness is true or false. You just feel. That's not enough. You need to know. And you can't know until you make it real in the physical realm of reality, in the flesh. It's a simple, basic principle of the gospel, and Mormons refuse. And you're doing exactly what laymen did. So, alrighty, yeah, that's the death thing. For Moses in the Passover, it was the coronavirus that caused the death of the firstborn of Pharaoh, the wicked Messiah, the Antichrist. Whereas the Jesus Gospels, Moses, the Messiah, dies. He gets assassinated. And all is lost for the Jews as the Romans conquer. Yay, I want that God. I want the failure God. But no, they're both prophecies of the latter-day Messiah. And Mormons are doing their part, being wicked, as prophesied by Joseph in the Book of Mormon. And you can see their fruit, their evil fruit, with the thumbs down and the refusing to watch my video. Yep. They will not believe that Utah will be destroyed, or the Temple of Salt Lake. It will not be destroyed. That's why they're doing the retrofitting of earthquake proof, which is not earthquake proof. It's only good for like a 7-pointer, something like that. If we're going to get a big one, you need far better than a 7-pointer. But yeah, the little tiny Magna one, 5 point whatever, 5.2, 5.7, whatever it was, that's little. And that knocked the horn out of Moroni. Remember that? I did the video explaining it. The angel Gabriel, Magna, strength. Gabriel, strength of God. Because I had just gone through talking to Gabby, explaining her name to her. And Gabriella, strength. And now she's gone. I hope she survived coronavirus. But, well, Mormons, you just will not live. You insist on resisting and denying and refusing to believe till your very death and destruction that will prove your shame. I mean, how are you going to interpret that with your spiritual witness? When Utah is destroyed, the church destroyed, how are you going to interpret that? You know, we don't have the same isolation that Brigham Young's little valley church had when the Edmunds-Tucker Act came in and destroyed it. You can't just rebuild. So I don't see the church coming back if they get destroyed. But if they don't get destroyed, nothing happens. It's bad news, because where's Zion and New Jerusalem? So in the days of Christ, New Jerusalem on this land. Where is it? We're in the latter days. The Mormon Messiah is here, according to Joseph Smith. He's Mormon, he's mortal, he's among you. And sure enough, you're persecuting him because you think you're Christian. Now, I know the Christian audience that I have don't want to hear this. They want to hear all about how Christianity is true. I understand. I have Jews as well who watch and only respond when I don't talk about the Jews. And then there are those of the community of Christ. Likewise. See, I'm not pleasing anybody. I'm going to the origin of religion. I am not catering to a particular religion. They're all wrong. Remember? Joseph Smith was told by the Christian Jesus, right? Christian Jesus. Not the learning of the Jews Jesus, which means it wasn't actually him seeing Jesus. And therefore, he didn't really he didn't see Elijah and Moses, or Nephi, which you Mormons believe was Moroni. Those were all code. But you have no clue about code. You just unbelievable. You just refuse to listen to anything. If it's not from the prophet, well, you've heard the prophet, right? You heard his video on Sunday, right? His invitation to watch conference? The resurrected Jesus, not the ascended Jesus. The logo for the church is the resurrected Jesus, not the ascended Jesus. His Christmas devotional, the resurrected Jesus, commemorating his birth, not the ascended Jesus. Catching a pattern here? Who's the God that did not ascend? And you think you want to be Mormon. See, when I found the inverted pentagram on our wedding photos, because remember, room 13, went to the lion house, next to the beehive house, carcass of the lion, Samson. I couldn't believe it. You know, I had been working on studying church history and finding things out, and then that. I couldn't believe it. All this time, been in the Church of Lucifer, and the prophets have just lied and covered it all up, as they've confessed that they've been doing with church history. Yeah, if the church does not get destroyed, there is no God. Let's put it that way. It's quite simple. There is evil. It's here. It is revealing itself to all who know the sign, all who know the secret word codes that Nelson is spewing out, which then lends more credibility to the 6 people who sued his daughter and her husband when in the 80s they claimed that as little kids they were brought over to their house for pedophilia satanic rituals. That's disturbing in and of itself. But as it came out at the same time as Russia's little Q thing, it sort of made people question, is this for real? Certainly the church can't be satanic. But yeah, it is. And so it lends more credibility to Nelson's daughter being guilty of what happened there. And it's just gone now. There's no record of it. So I can only assume somebody settled. Because if it was refused, then I don't know. I mean, but to settle for that satanic pedophilia? Oh dear God. Because you'd have to sign a non-disclosure agreement about the money you received and the outcome of it, but yeah, it's gone. It's no longer on Nelson's Wikipedia page. Man.